Family Support for Children with Disabilities, or FSCD, is a program that provides support for children up to the age of 18 years old. If you receive support through FSCD and your child is 16 years or older, we can help you plan and begin the process of transitioning your child from support through FSCD to adult supports and services, and preparing for a successful life as an adult. Youth transitioning to adulthood may be eligible to receive supports and services from a variety of government and community programs, such as persons with developmental disabilities, assured income for the severely handicapped, Alberta Works, Alberta Health Services, Education, the Office of the Public Guardian, and Office of the Public Trustee.
I worried a lot when he was 16 already, like how do I do that and how do I get through this? Having different parts of that transition, because one part is the family support, the other part is AISH, and then you have PDD. Like, I didn't even know what it all meant.
It's scary for any parent when their kid turns 18 and they have to go into adulthood and they're no longer overseeing their child's life, but you know, there's supports there for people who have disabilities.
My role as a youth transition coordinator is to go out and meet with parents and youth and start having that discussion about their journey to adulthood.
When I was a little kid, sometimes I used to try soccer.
We as parents believe in him, and that for us made it important to see what's out there to help him.
It's quite important to start thinking about transition planning at an early age. At this point in the youth's life, they need to start thinking about what their dreams are, what their hopes are, not just necessarily what their parents' hopes for them are, which is really neat because for some youth that we work with, they've never actually started to think about what their possibilities may be as an adult.
Well, for a career, the three possible ones I found could be either oceanographer, physicist, or mathematician.
We also start to discuss who needs to be part of their transition planning team. So we talk about who can help their youth be successful as an adult, who needs to come to the table and provide supports or information for them in that journey.
You want to make the right decision for your child, but you have to include them in the decision-making process, which is an important thing that they're doing with FSCD. Is the youth is right at the table for the case conference.
And I would have to make a whole bunch of decisions, and it's just a big opportunity when teenagers do that themselves.
Each of the members of the transition planning team come together and talk about the youth's priorities, their goals, and on paper we create a plan that identifies these goals and strategies to achieve these goals. On this plan, we also want to make sure we identify people who are responsible for helping the family and the youth achieve those goals. We also provide timelines around the goals to make sure that everything is done in an appropriate amount of time.
School was important to us because Hida really likes to go to college.
We go work with schools, we work with the parents, we work with the adult services, getting the applications going. So services are available for them the day they turn 18.
The main thing of this program is to have all the support that is available together so that they start negotiating to one another, like, oh, you're doing that, oh, I'm doing this. And then it comes as a package for your child nicely together. It's amazing that way.
A final transition plan is very individualized to each family, each case conference, and it can be things like get a bank account set up, or it can say I'm going to go volunteer, I'm going to work with employment agency to see what kinds of things I want to do. I might try a job, I might go and tour the transitional vocational program at the college. It might just be getting assessments completed through school. Different plans for different people. It's very individualized. When all the team members come around the table to work on one transition plan and collaborate to help that family, it helps the family to get through such a transition that can be tough.
I feel that this process is really beneficial to families, and I'm really happy to be a part of that, because in the past I've seen examples of where parents are really overwhelmed during this time of transition. I've heard from parents that they have a hard time understanding who to go to for what, continuously having to tell their story over and over to a variety of people. And this process just makes everything much more streamlined and more, I guess, user-friendly for the families and also for the youth. It's much less confusing, and then they also feel supported throughout that process.
Definitely go through the transition this way, and if you do get an email or a letter in the mail about an introduction evening, sign up and go.
Get as much information as you can and trust that the people are there to help your child and your family go through the transition, and that we're there into the adulthood too.
For more information about transition planning, contact your FSCD worker. Visit humanservices.alberta.ca/transition or call Alberta Supports at 1-877-644-9992.